Hey guys, this is Ip of RageQuitTV casting the GameCreds Cup number 30. We have EmpireKas versus NCE. Right now, ranked number 1 Grandmasters on the European server. He has been that way for a while. This guy is extremely good, most likely going to be winning this entire tournament. And he is playing against NCE, who is ranked number 133 currently on that GM ladder. But those ranks change so much, you never know what he used to be at. If he just stopped playing for like a day and a half, well, he could easily drop 100 ranks, because that is just how that Grandmaster League is. There goes the have fun, good luck, good game from NCE, and Kaz just busy, looking like he's getting his worker pairs going on. You can see 2 guys already on these 2 mineral patches, those closest ones. And I'm curious if he's going to do any more. And NCE, looking like he is doing his worker pairings as well. He has them on these 2. And now this one, so he's got 3 worker pairs. Oh no, this one is not a worker pair at all, but hey, he tried. The gas is going up to do an extractor trick, and he is going to be building another drone, so it's no big deal right now. I don't know exactly what the extractor trick buys you. Many people say, hey, it's pretty much the same thing. In my opinion, if you want to be lava efficient, you do the extractor trick, because you build that lava a little bit sooner, so it kind of regenerates a little bit faster. If you go for the just 9 overload, you're going for the econ route, because you don't waste any time getting the, you don't waste any money canceling this gas and such. We do have the hatch going down at 15, which is the most standard thing in the world, especially on this map, because hey, this is a macro map. Kaz gonna be expanding, and now we'll see what, not Kaz, NCE gonna be expanding, and Kaz just building his barracks and gonna wall. I'm really curious what he's gonna be doing. We saw 2 TVZs already, just kind of back to back. One was Goody doing kind of like the Slayer's build, dropping Marines and Hellions into the main. And then we also saw just the Jimpo Hellion contain into just Death Push. So we'll see what Kaz ends up doing. And he just gets that supply depot there in time to block that drone off. And keep in mind, he did that supply depot wall before the scout after taking a gas. So this is just a normal time supply depot for him. It's not really doing too much. It could throw NCE off a little bit, because normally when you get blocked by a supply depot with a worker scout, that means they are doing something like a fast expansion. They don't have a gas behind that. But I don't know if he just knows he sent his drone out late, and it would be kind of normal for that wall to be complete. Factory is going up. This will most likely be a reactor right after this 1 Marine, as he is lining up to be right around 50 gas. And there it is. So looking like Kaz has pretty much everything mapped out just perfectly. We do have NCE putting his drones on the gas, getting 3 drones on gas now, waiting till he can get that speed, so he can get speed very quickly. He will need that against Blue Flame Hellions. And this one, as if he sees that 1 Overlord from NCE going back home. And that is definitely a big deal, because these 3 Marines are going to try to take it out, but the Overlord looks like he will be safe. Wait. 3 Marines do a lot of DPS. Is the Overlord gonna get away? It looks like it will, but holy crap, no it does not. Wow. Those Marines' range look like it's pretty ridiculous, and that is a huge loss for NCE. Surrounding that 1 SCV, very nicely done. And looking like those Marines just want to go and pick off any reinforcements. Those Marines kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place, like, huh, what do we do now? That SCV went down. We don't have a home. He is not building the mobile home up here, and well, that does help those Marines very much. 3 Marines come by. They're going to get this one washed out. The Lynx want to try to take it out. Sees the Hellion, and 1 Hellion will probably, or 2 Hellions, because he did have the reactor. Just easily going to take out these Lynx. He is getting command center behind this. The factory. Did it swap again? Did he build a... I can't tell if he swapped that or not. Kaz is working some type of magic back at home. He's got 2 Hellions out, so maybe he swapped twice. I have really no idea what's going on with his build right now. The reactor on his factory is now done, so maybe he didn't swap it. He just built 2 Hellions, then got that reactor, which would be a little bit odd. And now that the reactor's on, he's going to lift up his factory and take the tech lab where he can go for tanks. And now this one base is going to lift up, go to the reactor so he can build lots and lots of Marines. And then this one will probably get a tech lab so he can research STEM and combat shields. It looks like another Hellion just out and about, killing 4 Lings thus far. And the Lings trying to get a surround on it, but no, they won't. The Hellion is going to come in and probably get a scout to see exactly what NCE is up to. Oh no, he's going into his own base. My bad. Wow. That was a horrible call by me. I just saw the Hellion coming in the last game I casted. Had a Zerg player at this base. Wasn't paying too much attention there, obviously. Lings do come in, takes out 2 SEVs. I'm curious what Kaz is really doing right now. Was just walking around the map, just poking around down by his 3rd base. Maybe he was looking for any stray Lings, because every now and then you will hide 1 or 2 Lings when you come in and do harassment to come in for a little bit later scout, and Kaz doesn't want NCE to know he is playing absolutely standard, and NCE is going for a fairly quick infestation pit at 9 minutes, so it actually came out before 9 minutes. But that is fast infestors, man. But a lot of Marines and 2 tanks coming across, and that Hellion still just keeping those Ling count low. And just like last game, you have these Hellions just keeping the map control, except this time NCE has a little bit more map vision. We'll see this coming. Has kind of a follow-up plan. If he can manage to hold this off, he will have those infestors out. But holding this off could prove to be very difficult. He's got 2 Lings out right now. And a few roaches. I don't know if he can actually possibly hold this off. Siege mode is not even done yet for Kaz, but he is just going to be taking out that roach one very happily. And siege check is now finished, so he is going to be going into siege mode. And NCE just going to let those buildings fall while he gets these infestors up. And if he can hold off and keep the Tan player right here, he'll be able to get some beautiful Fungus on that high ground. So that's all he has to do. It doesn't matter if he loses Evo Chambers and Spine Clothes. Well, it matters if he loses Evo Chambers, especially if he doesn't cancel the research. But if he can get the infestors out to fungal growth these Marines, he'll be in a very good shape. 2 Marines coming in just to pick off Overlords and also scout the base to see what is coming. And this Overlord is gonna not go down. Those 2 Marines are gonna be going towards those tanks, but they do fall. Now more and more Marines gonna be coming up that ramp to deal with the 2 Lings. And the infestors are now done and out. Which base do they spawn at? I have no idea. I could have swore I saw infestors out. Hey, he's got 3. And here we go. 3 infestors coming out. Fungus goes on those sets of Marines. And now the infestors are going to be walking up. There's more sets in the back, but they have already split up. Big Fungus go off, though, still. And I think he could have done 1 more. No, he must have whipped 1, or I missed it. Marines are injured. The infestors don't have any energy left. 2 more on the way with 24 Zerglings. Those Marines are very much injured. And Kaz doing this all without Stim. Stim just about done. Drones running away. Infestors acting as meat shields. And those Marines are going down, and now the Ling's going to come and pick off that 1 tank. It looks like NCE has just barely held this off thanks to those infestors. Behind this, though, Kaz has started taking his 3rd base. He is ahead by about 20 supply. And it looks like those Ling's going to start taking out those destructible blocks. There's nothing scouting this, so Kaz has no idea that is happening. 3 more infestors in the back, and infestors is exactly what NCE needs to do against this army from Kaz. the Marine tank does not do well against Infestor Broodlords. 2 Marines coming to see what is up, and he will say, "Oh, you're taking out my rocks. That sucks." A few Marines going to come to defend this. The Lings can't really do too much. They have to run away because of those tanks. And we have the Hive already halfway done. He is going straight into Broodlords, it looks like. And will Kaz be able to defend Broodlords? I don't know. On one hand, he is extremely far ahead at 132 supply while NCE is only at 86. On the other hand, Infestors can just decimate supply lines. Looking like we do have a drop here from Kaz, going to be picking off a few drones. And it looks like those Marines split up, forcing a fungrowth on them. And so many workers actually died in that little engagement. 14 worker deaths so far. And then Fester's getting a fungrowth off in the nick of range to allow the Queen to finish it off. And that is a buttload of Marines. And he's actually getting an Ultralisk Cavern and a Spire right now. So we will see what happens now. If all the tanks siege up in this area, then Festers can neuroparasite the tanks, which may do more damage than just fungal growthing. And Festers engaging where there is no siege mode, and a holy fungal growth. He took out a lot of Marines. But all these tanks did live. He doesn't have any Mutalisks out. And that's what he really needs. He needs to get Mutalisk after he lands that fungal growth. He needs something to capitalize on the fact that there's no anti-air. Scan does go down from Kaz. He is working his way into the base. Baneleys are coming. Marines get hit. And now Lings surrounding. Some tanks go in siege mode. And it looks like Kaz will keep a tank or two alive thanks to that medevac. And now more Marines coming in from the back. But there are more Infestors with fungal growth ready and waiting. Scan does go down, so he knows this is coming. Tanks kinda in siege, gets one fungal growth, does it again, and will he kill? Yes, he kills a lot of Marines. And we have 2 Ultras now on the way. Kaz does not know about this 3rd base. He could be taking that out. I'm not 3rd base, the 4th base. He could be taking that out right now. And oh my god, NCE looking like, even though he's behind in supply just because of his tech path, I think he could still win this game. Looks like there is another drop with a few Marines coming. It does get scouted. And a few Baneleys will be pulled and with Lings to defend it. And that Ultra, I believe, just showed himself. And he has seen this 3rd base. We'll be taking that out. But in the meantime, the Ultras do come up, soaking the damage, allowing the Lings to get up close and personal. Now you have a lot of Marines to deal with Ultra Ling. And those Ultras just cleaning house. It looks like a few Marines will live, but this is nothing that his reinforcements won't be able to handle. As more and more Lings come, he does save his 4th base. Kaz, in the meantime, has taken his 4th base. And what is this down here? It looks like Marines just walking around looking for any ninja expos. A spine crawler is going up, and Kaz is going to get this round on that one Marine. I mean, not Kaz, NCE. I've done that so many times. NCE does, and now Kaz is forced to build Marauders, which do nothing against Broodlords. And another drop is coming, this time with 2 full medevacs, and this 3rd base will be going down. But the key thing is, he didn't lose any drones, just lost the hatch. And now the medevacs are going away, so it's now 3 base Zerg to 4 base Terran. And Kaz is taking his 5th base, or at least building his 5th command center right now. And those drones have to do a long march over to the 4th base so they can start mining again. And he doesn't have that chitness plating. It looks like he stopped getting Ultralisk and just going to go Broodlords now. And again, the Marines just walking around the map looking for any ninja expos. That's the one thing Kaz is worried about, it looks like. And one Ultra, one Broodlord on the way, so he's not just building one Tier 3 unit. He is getting them all. Kaz throws a scan, likes what he sees, and he is moving up. There is an Infestor with two Broodlords now making their presence known. And a Fung Growth goes down on a lot of those Marines. The Ultra is going to come in and try to clean house. Plenty of Marines in the back. Will they be enough to take out these Broodlords? It looks like they may be. The Broodlords going away. They are completely naked. That Infestor needed to save his Fungal Growth. But wait, the Lings do help out. The fourth base does go down. It's only 2 bases left for the Zerg player. 104 to 150 food. Kaz looks like he will win just because of his macro abilities. He is still mining off of all 4 bases, while the Zerg only has 1 mining base. Maybe he's only mining off of 3 bases as his main is mined out. But the key thing is, Zerg doesn't really have much mining going on. But Broodlords are pretty strong. I don't think he has any Infestors out. He is getting 4. And that will be all his Infestors. The Marines clean up that one Ultra. Banelings now pop. And oh, so many Marines do go down. More Marines on the way. These Broodlords have to target them. Oh, Vikings is not what Broodlords want to see. It's a sad day to be a Broodlord. And though how well NCE is playing, Kaz is just playing so good right now and forces the GG out. Very well played, Kaz.